Hey everyone, so today I'll be explaining my messenger PY code that I did for my homework. So for the first two imports I added are called import socket and import sys. So for the first import socket, this imports Python built-in module for handling socket connections which are used to communicate over networks. And then for this import sys, it imports the module which is used to interact with the interpreter like reading command line arguments. And then this first function that I created, display usage, it provides instructions on how to use the script from the command line. It tells you correct format for starting the script, depending on whether you want to start a server or connect to a server as a client. And then for this function that I created, run client, this function is used to start the client part of the system and it makes a connection to the server using the provided server port and server host. And then after connecting, it enters the loop where it waits for the user to type messages. Each message is sent to the server. And then if you're getting like an error, if you're trying to run it, you get like network issues, it prints the error and safely just closes the connection. And then for this run server, uh, this function sets up the server. It binds the server to the local host, and then it waits and listens for a client to connect. And then once the client connects, it enters a loop where it receives messages from the client. Each message is printed in reverse and without the new line character. And then for this last function, def main, it's basically it it's a starting point when you run the script. It's like it first checks if the number of the command line arguments is correct. If not, it prints the usage instructions and exits. If the first argument is -s, it starts the server mode expecting a port number as the second argument. If the first argument is a digit, it assumes client mode expecting a port number as the first usage as the first argument and the server hostname as the second. And then this script can be used to set up a simple client server system where messages typed into a client are sent to the server, and the server prints each message in reverse. It uses sockets for network communication and command line arguments to basically specify modes and settings. Yeah. And then so now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be running test one and test two to see if it passes. So let's get the command messages, which I wrote in my notes actually right here. Just copy paste that into terminal. And I'm supposed to run test one terminate properly. Yep, right here, test one terminate properly. And now after we run test two to see if we get 10 full points, which is supposed to be. Server and client with a single message. Complete it, grading. And then with multiple messages. And then wait for it. And then complete it, yeah. Grading 10 total points, which is supposed to be as given in the instructions. And that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching.